What family lie destroyed my wedding day and changed everything forever? My sister and I were supposed to be co-maids of honor at each other's weddings. We planned it since we were kids, picking out matching dresses and writing each other's speeches. But when my engagement photos went up on Instagram, Mom's face went pale. She kept staring at my fiancé like she'd seen a ghost. Honey, we need to talk, she said, her voice shaking. Before the wedding, I thought she was worried about money or the guest list. I never expected her to drop a bomb that would shatter everything I believed about my family. The night before my rehearsal dinner, she sat me down in our old kitchen, the same place where she used to braid my hair and tell me bedtime stories about finding my prince. Your sister isn't your biological sister, she whispered, tears already forming. We adopted you when you were 6 months old. My world tilted. 24 years of family photos, birthday parties, shared secrets, parent, all of it felt fake in an instant. But that wasn't the worst part. Your fiancé, Jake. She took a shaky breath. He's your sister's biological brother. We gave him up for adoption when Sarah was 2. Wade family, different state. We never thought. I felt like I was drowning in my own living room. The man I'd been dating for 3 years, planning a future with, wearing his grandmother's ring. Bert, he was my sister's blood brother. Sarah found me crying in my wedding dress at 2 a.m., surrounded by crumpled tissues and wedding invitations. I know, she said simply, sitting beside me on my childhood bed. I expected her to be horrified. Instead, she took my hand. You know what I think. Her voice was steady, determined. I think this makes us even more family than before, not less. I stared at her like she'd lost her mind. Think about it, she continued. The universe brought you to our family, then it brought Jake to you. And through Jake, it brought me back to my biological brother. It's not a cursed parent, it's the most beautiful coincidence ever. She was right, but it felt so wrong. The hardest part was telling Jake. We met at our coffee shop the next morning, still in our pajamas, both looking like we'd been hit by trucks. So you are my, he started, future sister-in-law in the weirdest way possible, I finished. We sat in silence for 10 minutes, then Jake started laughing. Not happy laughter, the kind that happens when your brain can't process reality anymore. My therapist is going to have a field day with this one, he said. But here is the thing about real love, it finds a way. We postponed the wedding. Spent 6 months in couples therapy, family therapy, and a lot of very awkward dinners. Jake and Sarah slowly built a sibling relationship they'd been robbed of as kids. Our families merged in the strangest, most beautiful way. 2 adoptions 24 years apart, creating one big, complicated, perfectly imperfect family. I'm writing this from our honeymoon in Bali. Sarah was our maid of honor, Jake's adoptive parents, and our parents sat together in the front row, crying happy tears at the reception. Sarah gave a speech about how some families are born, some are chosen, and some are created by the universe's most twist.